Hello, welcome back to Derail Valley with Freddy. And what we're up to, I actually cleared the fees on that DM6, which was a whole £500, or $500. Wow, massive. Oh. And I went hunting for the DM3. Now thankfully, I didn't have to go far, because a damn thing we've actually driven past about 3 times so far is here in Coal Mines South. Thankfully, it was the first place I looked. So I know it's night. I know we don't like doing night runs, but let's go get the DM3, drop it in here, and by the time we get down to harbour afterwards, along with the little retrieval car, we'll be able to find jobs and go do them in the daytime. So, as we are not far, we're going to do it this way. There's a handbrake on somewhere. I can feel that. That's off, that's off. That was on, of course that was on. Brake car still engaged. When you clear fees, it resets. Damn thing, so I'll check everything. Handbrake's off. Car's in. Happy days. So, what I'm going to do is we're actually going to reverse down to Coal Mine South, just to be awkward. Reason being, when we pull back in this way, we'll be able to reverse straight down into the museum, be pointing the right direction to go down to the harbour afterwards. So it's all going to work in our favour, which is what we want really. I know it's a big old train and way overkill for going to retrieve one little DM3. In fact, I might just I think that might be a better idea actually. If I pull right forward, stop the train sort of up here direction. Make sure we're plenty forward. We'll just take the DM4, D4. I think that sounds like a better plan. Put the handbrake on. Let me out. Yeah, I think this sounds like a better plan. We'll just take a little baby. Right, so we've already set Coal Mine South. So City South. There we go. Left there. Keep right there. In B, want to keep right, keep left, straight through. Happy days. That's that set. Power. This will be nice and quick now. Give this a little charge whilst we're through, because we don't use D4, DH4 that often now. Not on its own, we use it as part of the combination. So I think it'd be nice to have a little nostalgia outing. What are we doing? 49. Not bad, not bad. I've actually printed off a map as well for Derail Valley, which shows me all the inclines everywhere. There is another one that's got all the speed limits, but it's too much detail with all the speed limits because it's got each individual stretch of what speed limit is where. So it's quite in depth. Alright. Got a bit of an uphill. That's 50. We're doing freaking 70. Woo! I want to be doing a 70. No, we can avoid it. I'm not going to time lapse this a little bit because it is just a short little hop up the coal mine. Already set all the points to the way they should be. Next one should be a right, and that's going to take us to coal mine itself. Just going to power down. And a slight uphill here. Now DH4 should be more than capable of pulling this DM3. And get it dropped off in the museum, buy the parts, hook up the car, pull that forward, hook up to the main train and boot it down the harbour. See if we can find any jobs up to Machine Factory. There we see the sign, red down arrow, means the speed limit is going to be dropping. We'll use a bit of the hill to our advantage. What I'll do is I'll show you into coal mine. Show you where the DM3 has been hiding. That's a point, that's something I wanted to recharge. Down to a 50, not far off actually, 50. Let that drop on its own. There we go. We're down at 50, using the hill to brake us. Free braking! Woo! Because the likelihood of us using DH4 in our next route out, maybe, maybe not. We shall see. We're going a long way here. Don't remember it being this long. It's a fair old length actually. Here comes the turn. A bit of a downhill actually. So we're down to 50, that should be around about good. Yep, we're a 50 into a 50. Look at that. It's as if I knew. I won't be long now. I'll be into coal mine. I'll show you where this DM3 has been hiding. I'm hoping I've picked the right track for what we want. I literally just saw it there and went, you are kidding me, it has been hiding here? Really? I thought I'd tour the stations in a loop, which reduces the cost as low as it can get. And typical, the first station I go to from City South, coal power plant, because we knew it wasn't in the harbour, because I've explored that place inside out. Here it is, hiding at Coal Mine South. Speed wise, we are good speed. 2 seconds. And back. Right, sorry about that. Joys of phone calls. Whoa! Brake, 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 brake. All the brake. Ooh, that may have cost us. Right. I thought I had the line set up. Apparently I didn't. Now I've got to find where this. I did see it before. But remembering where it is. Here she is. So there she is, DM3. Damn thing. Right, so we want that way. Cheap as possible. 1087. So, after my little collision, see if that's caused any damage. Hopefully I got the brakes on well enough for that. 3,600 in damage. Oh, gee. May as well clear that now. That is literally my fault. Wasn't quite looking where I was going. So, pull forward, select the right track to go on. And we'll go pick up the DM3. This is the last museum piece. So after today's episode, I will be installing the mods that gives multiple museum pieces. So we can look at getting a second museum D6 so it looks super nice. It's just a shame we can't repaint the slug, because that would be good. I'll have a look at that. I'm not sure entirely if you can or cannot. Watch the speed there, we're coming in a little bit hot. There's no point trying to pick up a job from here. I don't think we're going to get anything that's going to go to harbour. Or City South. Jump out here. Go. Hook up this bad boy. Nasty bad boy that's been hiding from us in plain sight. And brake off. off. Brakes are cut in. I'll have a quick look, but I definitely don't think we're going to have any jobs that are going to go from here anywhere that we want to go. Coal power plant, steel mill, city west, machine factory in town. Yeah, nothing. So we will just head back to City South, drop the DM3 off, and go from there. Yeah, that way. Right. I shall see you at City South. Here we are, rolling back into City South. Nice and easy. Nice and straightforward. DM3 behind us. Awesome. Track stall set up for us. That's what we like. This will be easier as well, doing it with just the DH4 to pick up that car, hook it back up to the remainder of the train. And as you can see, it's 4:45 in the morning, so by the time we drop this off, pay for the parts, hook up, get down to harbour, it'll be daytime. Yay! I should be able to do a daytime run. And start applying some brake. Nope, wrong button. That one. Look out here. Right. The illumination you can see from here is from the lights from the back of the DH4. I lovely little lights. Give some power because you don't want to be freaking as long as an ice age. Getting this sorted. This sounds absolutely horrible as it's knackered. It does actually cause quite a bit of drag. You can see our speed dropping naturally away there with the drag from this thing. But it'll still be too much. Is, have we gone too far? No. Right. Make sure we get the right one. DM3 is this line. So, brake off. Need much in the way of speed here. There we go, she's effectively in. So, get this dropped off now. Put the handbrake on. Our last museum find. Gorgeous. For the touch, don't need to go too nuts. Keep doing that. Right, so 15,000 for this. The DM3 drivetrain to pick up from Machine Factory. Way. So we need to hook back up just to the car. So we've only got the one thing to pick up. So Train length is not going to be ridiculous, like with the extra car on the back. Also going to cut down on weight. Nice gentle kiss there. That's what we like. And break off. So I remembered that we disconnected earlier. Makes life so much easier. Whoa! I have no idea why that did that. Got the brake. We got the brake cut in on the back one, haven't we? Yeah. That's why it did that. Oh dear. Let's see if we did any major damage. A little bit to the wheels. Nothing too bad. So we are repaired. Not the end of the world for that. That's good news. Always press the wrong frickin' button for which way round for the turntable. Right. Go hook up to the rest of the train and we can get down to the harbour. Turn those off. Don't think we need our big lights now. Becoming very light out. 6:10, so it is a new day officially. Turn the red lights out for now. More likely, because of the length of this episode, more likely just get down to harbour, decide what we're doing, hook it all up, call that an episode. The next episode we shall go off and run, hopefully, up to Machine Factory. Hopefully there's a lovely little job for us to go up there. Or possibly a couple of jobs. We shall see. Because of the slope on here, as you can see, it is rolling away. Right, we shall engine off, cut out in. Brake off. those lights off, turn those lights off. Fire up. Right, I shall see you down at the harbour. See you in a minute. Just thought I'd share this view. I never tire of seeing that as I come round and on the descent down into harbour. There's one thing I can say for Derail Valley, it is gorgeous. It is a really nice scenery. I cannot wait till they decide to release the next map. I'm really looking forward to it, and I will be putting a series out on it as well. So yeah, absolutely stunning. Be nice to see some boats and that moving around. That would be gorgeous. But yeah, right, I shall see you fully in the harbour once I've decided what we're doing. Okay, so welcome back, and I've decided to be completely and utterly insane, because why the hell not? Been over to the military yard, found this lovely little job going up to Machine Factory. 3 more jobs going to Machine Factory. I thought on the way, we swing by Farm and Oilwell Central, drop off these 2. There's a lovely high paying job going to City South. So we go City South, through Coal Mine, up into Farm, Oilwell Central, straight up to Machine Factory. So this lot, that's a heck of a job. In total, I've worked it out, it's 1,912 tonnes. 1,911.9, so it may as well be 1,912 tonnes. With a total train length of 767.52. So 770, call it, for safety. Now obviously we're going to drop off nearly 200 metres in the first drop. And little job. What I'm going to do actually is swap these 2 round. Reason being, short jobs, there tends to be something else on the line. So if I drop the big one off first, we get left with a tiny little train that's easy to manoeuvre. So drop off with C3I, drop off C4I, drop off C2I, straight round into the military, drop that one off. That is the plan. Now this is going to take me a while. It is nearly 11 o'clock now. It's going to take me a little bit to get all this together. Thankfully the forecast is dry. Woo! All the way to 3 o'clock in the morning. So this is the plan, and this is going to take a while to put together. And thankfully E, E, G, E, D, C, and then V8O. So for the harbour, we're currently sat round about here, or maybe a bit more towards here. So our first pickup is going to be back in military base, so I'm just going to reverse straight back, pick that up, come round into C, reverse round, reverse into C, pick that one up. In fact, we're going to pull forward, reverse into C, pick that one up, pull forward, into D, into E, into G, final 2 pickups in E. So this is going to take some putting together, because of course it is, but this is going to be fun. He says. Right, so with that, this is what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 jobs. Nice. I should pause the video here, get all this assembled, show you the complete train, and we'll get the heck out of here. Thankfully the 2 DE6s will haul this on their own. We won't need the DH4 for this, but nice that we have those sort of options, and we can attempt this sort of madness. Now thankfully it's going to be a pretty straight through run. Drop off in City South, hand that in. Drop off with Farm, hand that in. Drop off Oilwell Central, hand it in. Up to Machine Factory, drop that lot off, and then load as well. It's going to be fun, trust me. Right, I shall see you when this is done. See you in a minute. Okay, so as you can see, That is our train all hooked up, and brakes are, well, the air's slowly getting down to the end here. As you can see, it goes all the way down there. All the way up here. And we pretty much run out of wireless signal at the first drop. So this is going to be entertaining. Right, Freddy has a plan, and he's going to have to be quick at doing this. Fire up the second D6 because we are going to need it. Right, so we are 770. 770 in length. Sorted, sorted, sorted. Happy days. Right. So it's going to be hand jobs in. The last one, obviously, to hand in is going to be the military one, which is right round the corner. Now, I should have a harbour set. Yep, we're set for departure out the harbour. So what my plan is, hand all the normal jobs in, set the train off, sprint across, hand in, catch the train round about here, and accelerate out. So this is going to be entertainment value. That will be in the next episode, because I appreciate this one is dragging on a touch. So yeah, this is going to be fun. Right, I shall see you all in the next one. Till then, take it easy.